Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, it's Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Fields. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And his first carry, he loses the football. Shedding the tackle. A 1st down and then some for Montgomery. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 55 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run all the way to the end zone with that alert play that he just made?
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown! Jalen Guyton from 13 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it's going to be second down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now it's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Draw play. It's Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
These two teams all tied after one. Herbert on 3rd down now. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it'll be 2nd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Again, Fields. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked picked off by Brandon Faison. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! Jalen Guyton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers!